Hi, powerful preschoolers. I'm Teacher Tressa, and I'm wearing my penguin sweater today because we're going to talk about penguins. All right, today I think we should do BB Bumblebee because we're going to read a book about a penguin with a funny name. All right, so let's get our B ready. Oh, wait, we didn't sing our circle song. Have you ever seen a circle, a circle, a circle? Have you ever seen a circle that rolls round and round, rolls this way and that way and this way and that way? Have you ever seen a circle that rolls round and round? Okay, now let's do our name song. You know this one. You all know this one, all right? BB Bumblebee, can you sing your name to me? Teacher Tressa. BB Bumblebee, can you sing your name to me? Hi. BB Bumblebee, can you sing your name to me? Hey. BB Bumblebee, can you sing your name to me? Hi. All right, so we have our BB Bumblebee. We're going to sing Hello Friends. Oh wait, should we do it kind of silly today? Should we buzz it like a bee? Okay, let's try it, right? It'll be silly. That was silly. That was fun. I liked it. I hope you had fun too. Okay, our message is a little hard to read today, but we'll do it together. Oh! Cita la gatita! She's in circle time. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, little girl. Oh, cool. Hello, bumping birds! Ooh, maybe that's what Zita's here for. Maybe she's looking for some bumping birds to chase. Okay, so tell me what bumping means. Yeah, bumping it can be a lot of things, right? Maybe you bump into a person, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Or maybe you bump your head on something, ugh, it doesn't feel very good. Or maybe you give someone a fist bump to say hi or to say see you later, right? Those are all ways you can bump. So today, we're going to do a bump and birds. What do you think of when you think of birds? Yeah, right? We think about birds that fly up in the sky with their wings. That's not what penguins do, and penguins are birds. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Whoa! Bumping Zita. What you up to, girl? ¿Qué pasa, guapa? I don't know. All right, so hello. Bumping birds. Hello. Bumping birds. All right, bumping birds. Those both start with the letter B, B, B. B. Let's count them. There are not very many, so this will be easy for us. Too easy. 1, 2. Look, too easy, because there are only 2 today. All right, let's make some B's. Get your finger pencils out. Get them ready. Get them all warmed up. All right, our big B. Big line down. Bubble, bubble. Right? Oh, goodbye message. Big line down. Bubble, bubble. So we use big B when we're talking about a name. Maybe we're talking about the name of a place like Boston, or maybe we're talking about the name of a person like Barbara. Our little b is big line down, bubble on the bottom. Big line down, bubble on the bottom. And that's for things like bumping birds, things that are not names of places or people, right? Today is Friday. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday all day long. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday all day long. Cha-cha-cha, or buzz, buzz, buzz. Ooh, buzzing bees. That starts with B too. Buzzing bees. Question, ding, ding, ding. Question. My question is, what is Zita doing? But the question in our message is, what do you know about penguins? Like the penguin on my sweater. Love, Teacher Tressa. All right, we're going to let that go because I think it's just going to fall over. Plus, now we have more room to watch Zita and see why she is staring at the wall. So our question is, what do we know about penguins? And I want to remind you that when we thought about birds, one of the first things that we thought about was how they fly. But penguins are a bird that don't fly, right? So even if we think about birds as flying, that's not true. There are other birds that don't fly, like ostriches and emus and chickens, roosters. Those are all birds that don't fly, like penguins. So what are some things that we know about penguins? Where do they live? Cold places, hot places. Do they know how to swim? You said they don't know how to fly. Do they know how to swim? Okay. Do they know how to walk? Do they have kind of a funny walk? Okay, we're going to get up and do a little penguin waddle. Right? What colors are they? Are all penguins, do they all look the same, or do some of them look a little different? Yeah, there are different kinds of penguins, and some of them look different, actually. And baby penguins look really different from adult penguins, right? Kind of how our baby bee looks different from our big bee. Awesome. Okay. Are there other things you know about penguins before we keep going? Does anyone have any idea what Zita la gatita is doing? Who knows? Who knows? All right, we're going to read. Now, this book is called Tacky the Penguin. And this is mine from when I was little. Actually, do you know what? On the inside, it says Montana Johnson. That's my brother. Don't tell him. ¿Qué pasa? What are you doing? ¿Qué haces, guapa? Come say hi. No, come say hi. You're already in the video, so come say hi. Diles hola. She speaks really good Spanish because she's from Mexico, but she's learning English, right? She wants to be bilingual just like us. Ciao, guapa. Ahorita nos vemos. Pórtate bien, okay? Okay. So don't tell my brother that we have his book. Or do tell him, and tell him thank you for letting us borrow your book. So this is a book we've had since we were kids, and my mama used to read it to me all the time, and it's one of my favorites. So let's read Tacky the Penguin. That's the title. And it's by Helen Lester. She's the author who wrote the book, and it's illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. She made the pictures. Okay, this is such a silly book, you guys. There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice icy land he shared with his companions. Oh, so are those things you know about penguins? That they live on the ice and that they live together, right? They live in groups. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. Ooh, they have very proper names. His name was Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird. Does he look like the rest of them? No, these ones are all really dressed up. He's got kind of a silly name. He's dressed differently. He's over here eating a sandwich. He's a little bit different, right? And so when they say odd, that means kind of weird, kind of different from everybody else. That's an okay way to be, but we're going to learn more about that here. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other quietly and politely. Oh, yes, hello, nice to see you. Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" That's different. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a straight line. Tacky always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. Do they march the same way? No, they march very differently. His companions were graceful divers. You see how they dive off of the iceberg and they hardly even make a splash? Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. He has a different way of doing things. I think that's why they called him odd, because he did it differently. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. Tacky always sang songs like How many toes does a fish have? Tacky was an odd bird. Look, Zita's back. I think she wants to hear the story. One day, the penguins heard the thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. This could only mean one thing. Hunters had come. How do they look? They're kind of all huddling together. They're warning each other. I think they look scared. Zita left. Maybe she was too scared of this story. Be brave, okay? You can be scared and be brave at the same time. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. As the thump, thump, thump drew closer, the penguins could hear the growly voices chanting. We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch. And we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich. Do they seem very nice? I'm a little bit afraid of them too. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. Now we know they're feeling scared, right? Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him, chanting, we're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch. And we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich. What's happening? Blared Tacky, giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. Do you think the hunters were expecting that? I don't think so. They growled, we're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening. Penguins? Said Tacky. Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a row? And he marched. Do you think he will march neatly in a row like his friends did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. The hunters looked puzzled. Puzzled means they are confused. They don't really know what's happening right now. Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully? Tacky asked. And he did a splashy cannonball curse splash. Now, the hunters looked wet. He's being odd. He's being different. I wonder what will happen because of that. Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs? Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voices of his companions, all singing as loudly and as dreadfully as they could. Dreadfully means it was not pretty. This is not a pretty penguin song. Do you want to know how it goes? This was my favorite part when my mama would sing this silly song. You ready? How many toes does a fish have? And how many wings on a cow? I wonder, yup, I wonder. Wings on a cow? Toes on a fish? Oof, Tacky. The hunters could not stand the horrible singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. They ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps and tracks and maps and traps and rocks and locks, and not looking at all rough and tough. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around. Isn't that cool? I love this story because Tacky does things the way that he wants to do them, right? And it's not the way his friends are doing them. And that turns out to be a really good thing. It's really good that they have a friend who's odd or a little bit different because it protected them, right? Ugh, I love that story. We'll have to tell my brother, Montana Johnson, whose name is in it, thank you for letting us borrow the book. All right, I'll see you later. First, let's sing our goodbye song. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. It's time to... Wait a minute. I think we should sing the silly song from this instead, right? Let's do it. Okay, so it goes, how many toes does a fish have? All right? My turn. How many toes does a fish have? Your turn. How many toes does a fish have? Okay, and then it says, and how many wings on a cow? My turn. And how many wings on a cow? Your turn. And how many wings on a cow? All right, then he says, I wonder, yup, I wonder. My turn. I wonder, yup, I wonder. Your turn. I wonder, yup, I wonder. Let's do the whole thing together, and then we'll call it good for today, okay? How many toes does a fish have? And how many wings on a cow? I wonder, yup, I wonder. All right, see you later, friends.